So on today's episode of The Story of My Life, we're going to talk about how I gassed my coworker. A little backstory. When I was 25 years old on January 14, 2021, I was diagnosed with diverticulitis. Not to mention my wedding was February 20th. A couple months later, I was diagnosed again. I ended up going to a specialist and I ended up being diagnosed with chronic diverticular disease at the age of 26 years old. So while I battle my disease, I have so many stories to tell, since now you know a little bit of the background of what a lot of my stories will be leading up to with my disease. So one day, me and my coworker are working together, and while she's performing water changes, I was watching the front. And on this particular day, I was having episodes, since now you know my backstory. And sometimes when I have these episodes, I cannot control whatever goes on, pretty much. Let's put it that way. So I go over there to my coworker while she's doing water changes. She is pretty much bending down while I'm standing, and her face is literally right next to my hip. At this particular morning, I was having episodes, and I knew some gas was going to come out, and it was going to be silent and deadly at the same time. I honestly don't remember what we were talking about, but whatever we were talking about, it just came out, and I walked away for like 20 seconds, and I go back to her, and she's gagging, and she is mad at me. There's been a couple of occasions where we're laughing, and I'm laughing, and while I'm laughing, I just fart, and it just won't, I can't stop farting while I'm laughing. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing with my disease of what happens, and I can't control it. But on this particular day, it was so bad, she literally had to walk away from the siphoner for a good minute because she could not handle the smell. There's been multiple occasions where it was silent and deadly, and my boss has walked near me and it just came out because I couldn't control it, you know? And my boss is really mad at me, and she knows it's me because she knows about my disease. At this point on, I don't even know how my husband can handle it. And on this same day, I was being best friends with the toilet for like a good 20 minutes while I'm at work. And one of my other coworkers went in there, and she's on the last stall, I'm in the first stall. And I couldn't help it, it just, you know, and she hears it, she smells it, and she is gagging to the point where she like rushes out of that bathroom and you can hear her gag. Battling chronic diverticular disease, especially when I have episodes, it's really embarrassing and hard to cope with, but a lot of laughter usually comes a long way to help me cope with it. Hopefully you enjoyed the laugh. And both of my coworkers wanted to kill me that particular day because it was that bad.